How's it going, guys? I'm Nebuchadnezzar. Today we are back and we're doing another one of these let's talk about shit stuff because a lot happened yesterday and shit. There's a video that I watched about Sniper Wolf and Jack Films from, of course, Moist Critical himself. Just watched it. It was very informative. I liked how he had to balance his thing and his cameras full and shit like that. It was pretty hilarious. But I watched that and I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not know what dox meant. What if you're doxing someone, what it means and shit. So I had to Google it, and I found out that that's basically when you leak personal information of the person and stuff. And if I do not have the wrong information, I'm pretty sure what happened was she posted a video of herself in front of his house or photos. I don't remember which one because I frankly don't care. But that happened, and she put it on Instagram, and she has got a huge following. So a lot of people saw that, knows where he lives now and shit like that. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because as a female YouTuber and Twitch streamer, I don't know what she does to be honest, you have a lot of influence over men, especially the ones we used to call or still call the simps, you know, mostly the people that are just locked away in their houses, their mom's basements, their rooms, they're just watching videos the whole day of other female YouTubers and stuff and Twitch streamers, and you are one of them. And some would do anything just to win your approval. So thinking forward in that sense, you should not leak someone's information, even if you're pissed off at them, because it's really dangerous in today's age, especially in America, where access to guns is so easy. You can get a gun so easily in America, it's crazy. That's why your crime rate is so fucking weird. And I come from South Africa, and our crime rate is through the fucking roof, and I can even see how dumb your country is for doing that. I know I called your country dumb, but it is. I know you got the whole First Amendment or Second Amendment, I don't know which one it is, where you can take up arms against the government if they're not steering the country in the right way or whatever it is. I actually do not care about it. That's why I'm summing it up. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I know I don't know everything. So, but the thing is, that was set up in when did you start becoming independent? 1860s or something? I don't know when the battle was. But you must also remember when it's you could have a lot of weapons, but back then the only weapons available were flintlocks. You know, when you shoot, you have to fucking reload the gun again. They didn't come with 100 round drum and shit like that. It's crazy how your minds work to think, hey, a country must be safe if everyone can own guns, because that means when one guy snaps, his parents probably have a gun, he probably has a gun. The people he know probably has a gun. It's so easy to get a gun when people snap, and to be honest, most people in America aren't mentally there. They are very delusional. They also are snowflakes, so everything that is said to them hurts them, and they will take it out of context and actually kill someone for that. That's my first point I want to make. So just fix that. Put it in fucking gun laws. Yeah, okay, it's cool if you want to have a gun. Why do you need a fucking AR-15 or a Scorpion? Why do you need these guns? If you have a 9mm and other person has a 9mm, you at least have a fair chance to defend it. But if you have an AR-15 or a Scorpion, the other fucking guy probably also has it. He can even have a 12 gauge if he wants to, and he can also fuck you up and your family. It's not a balance. I know you want to try and balance it out, but that's not how that works, dude. If you want to balance it out, put in laws. Only a specific gun you can have. The other ones are illegal. If you really have to have these guns, at least let you they have to force you to have military training with that. You know, you had to go to the military at least before you can have these weapons. I think that would be smart, and that would also lead off a lot of people that just want fucking guns to stop buying them because they don't want to go to the military and experience the whole death part that comes with guns, you know. But yeah, I don't know why I ramped on about that. This is about Jack Films and Sniper Wolf. Now, first off, Jack Films, as Moise said, it sounds like he created a whole channel where he just reacts to the cringy shit that Sniper Wolf does, the reactions she does to TikTok and stuff. Because she's not playing games anymore and stuff, because there was also that whole story about her boyfriend being the one playing the game, and then she just takes the footage and basically voices it over and puts her webcam there. I understand why she did that. I guess if you're bad in games and you want to get somewhere, I guess if they were desperate enough to do that. I don't know if she came out about that or apologized about it. I frankly do not care. If you enjoyed the video, why do you care who fucking played the games? I know they technically lied to you, but Who cares? It's not going to affect you. But one thing that's really sad, in my opinion, and I know Jack Films is actually the victim here, but it's really sad how a grown-ass man went out of his way to create a channel just to make fun of one person. Like doing one video on her, making fun of it, or maybe when you're like bored and you see this video come across your feed and you make another video on that. That's like normal, but your fucking unhealthy obsession with a woman doing reaction videos and just like making a channel to just make fun of her is actually really sad for a grown-ass man with a family. Is that like the type of, I don't know, what's it called again? Is it the type of inspiration? No. What's a voorbeeld in Africa? Oh, fuck's sakes. No, I'm so stupid. Okay, let's continue. Is that the type of example you want to set for your children and your, like, the future of the people watching you, you know? You have to remember a lot of people are watching you and looking at you as inspiration, even though you know you don't want to be that or don't want to be looked at like that, or that's not your type of thing that you are going for. You have to remember people do that instinctively. If they see someone that they admire, they're going to look up to that person and live life like he lives it, or try at least to live life like he lives it. So going out of your way to do this stuff, to technically bully a person into submission, well, not submission, why did I say that? To bully a person just because you think the stuff she makes is cringe, it's cringe, sorry, I'm talking in Discord again. It's just so stupid to do that and set that example for the younger generation. Because you have to remember, they are not built the same as the older people. They are more sensitive these days, in my opinion. If you go on the internet and stuff, in the past no one gave a shit. You could get called dumbass and all this shit and no one gave a shit. But you have to remember, like, self-harm is a real issue, and some people actually KO themselves in real life just because of stuff people say online and shit. So if you do this and set that example for people, imagine if someone does that, they find someone's page on Instagram or other website where they think, oh, this person is like weird and cringe, I'm gonna make fun of him, and they go out and make a dedicated page just to do that, and imagine the consequences that can have. So first off, you're a grown-ass man, grow the fuck up, delete that channel, say sorry for doing such childish shit, and then talk to Sniper Wolf and you both apologize for all the dumb shit you do, and you move on with life. That's like my opinion, of course. I'm 19 years old. You don't have to listen to me. I'm probably more grown up than you. Don't look at my videos if you if you want to take that point seriously. But yeah, that's crazy. And the next point I want to make, talking about grow up, is the KSI and Logan Paul like card, the fighting card they had. I don't know when it was. I don't actually watch it. I just watched the highlights right now, and like the post interviews and shit, because I thought it was really funny. First off, the Logan Paul Dylan Dennis fight was so fucking boring. These people, you have to remember, they're grown ass men doing dumb shit like this. Now, of course, Dylan Dennis brought in Logan Paul's wife, well, fiance, into this, pointing out that she's been around with all the men like that she has been for some reason. He brought up all her past and stuff. And to be honest, who the fuck cares? You're not the one marrying her. Why did you have to bring someone else's like partner into this when you could just like man to man insult each other and still make the pay-per-view and still not throw punches when you fight? You understand? I also had my opinion on this. My opinion is, I changed it a bit though. My opinion is, I wouldn't marry someone that has a past like that just because I don't have a past like that. I know Logan Paul, he said both of them had their past, they both know about their past, that's why they're together. So they're at least on equal grounds if you think about it. So it doesn't matter. And also, who gives a fuck? I don't care who he marries. What's that? Is that going to influence my life if Logan Paul marries this woman? I don't know her name, sorry about that if that's offensive, but I don't know her name. Why would I care if he marries her if I don't even know her name? So yeah, that was like the boringest fight. Shout out to Jake Paul, actually. You know, I hate that guy, like the whole thing he does, his whole persona on the internet. I don't like him. But he was a good brother, not gonna lie. He's a better brother than Logan Paul right now, because Logan's going around saying he's a better boxer than Jake and blah blah blah. But at least Jake was there, he supported his brother really well. He looked more enthusiastic than his brother when his brother was supporting him at the Nate Diaz fight. So kudos to Jake Paul. He's actually like got a few good points in my book. I actually like him more than his brother right now. So yeah, that was all that happened on that one. And then it was the main fight, of course, Tommy Fury versus KSI. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, the whole 8-minute video of the highlights was just them clenching the whole time, hugging each other. I'm assuming the whole fight went like that as well. So it's probably some people wasted a lot of money just to see that. And to be honest, if I was one of the judges, I wouldn't have given either of them the win because both of them fought fucking terrible. Now, I'm not a boxing connoisseur, so I don't know the first thing about boxing and shit. I know at least what it means when someone gets deducted a point. And I also watched this other guy that's always chatting shit to Jake Paul. He's like a guy that organizes boxing, whatever. I don't know what his name is. It's not important to me. But he's like actually in this field. He's been like with real boxers and shit. He's actually organizing, maybe he's a commentator, I don't know. But even he said that Tommy Fury lost to KSI. And a lot of these people are just like, oh, so you're saying to me just for him hugging. The thing is, while they were hugging, if you like had more than one brain cell and could process what was happening, they actually hit each other. They don't just hug, they go for body shots most of the time. Sometimes they land headshots. Face shots? I don't know, headshots. And it's like a really weird thing that they do. It was like probably his strategy going in. He knows Tommy Fury had a good jab, and if he wants to out jab Tommy Fury, it's not gonna happen. Guy's been practicing since he was like fucking 7 probably. You're not gonna out jab someone by just practicing like a few months on your jab specifically. So his whole thing was gonna bring it close. I don't know, think he fought like he wanted to. I think he hugged more than he actually wanted to because he missed a lot of his shots, and then as he falls over, instead of like trying to get up and having that opportunity for someone to just come over and hit you, that wasn't a real punch, I just showed. He hugged the guy, so at least he can take the body shots instead of in the face, because he couldn't. It's easier to not get knocked out in the body. I don't think you can actually get knocked out. Maybe your wing get knocked out, but you can't physically just like, you know, pop over. So that it's like a whole strategy thing. You have to remember, boxing isn't just like fucking hitting each other full out. It's actually strategy, and you have to think while you're doing that. So yeah, that was just the dumbest fight I've ever seen in my fucking life, to be honest. I would be very angry if I had to pay money to see that or watch it. And yeah, but afterwards, instead of like just being calm, just saying, yeah, it didn't feel the same to me. I'm definitely gonna appeal this. It felt like I wasn't robbed, but it felt like I did more than he did at this stage. So I would really like to appeal that, and blah blah blah, and going on like that. You throw a tantrum and just like kick a screen and cry and shit. I know it's like the emotions because you worked so hard for your goal, and the emotions are just coming over you at that stage. So I know it's hard to control it, but you could have done a better job, because also remember, like my previous point, a lot of people look up to you. If you act like that, children are going to act like that. And to be honest, if my child watches you and he starts acting like that, I don't have a child by the way, but if I had and he did that, I would smack the living fuck out of him, and he would be normal. He will go back to normal. He won't throw a tantrum just because he didn't get his way again. So maybe, I know you also did that whole documentary about your family and how they beat you or something. They give you hidings basically just because you fucked up. That's African culture. Welcome. Bro, I've been hit with a broom, with pepper spray. Things have been thrown at me. It's just how it is. We are very physical educators. So I remember my mother told me, I don't even remember this, so it doesn't matter to me. One day when I was very little, I threw a tantrum in the mall. She beat the living fuck out of me. No, I'm just kidding. She gave me a hiding. And I never did that again. You understand why I say we're very physical learners? Because in my mind, we are smart enough to know, hey, if I do this, I'm gonna fucking feel pain. So I'm not gonna do that, you know? And it's a whole trial and error thing in South Africa, and you get beaten a lot, but after a while you're fine. You're not doing this shit again. You're a grown-up man, and your parents are just like, go your own way, just respect some rules here and there, and you don't get beaten. You understand? It's like a whole thing you go through, but I feel like you come out a better man at the end. Because in my opinion, if I lost like that bad, I would not throw a tantrum like that. But yet again, I like played with my one friend yesterday, Age of Empires, or the day before, and he just attacked out of the blue after we made like a whole arrangement, and he didn't say we're just gonna attack like earlier. So what I did was I left the DC, quit the game, and just like went in to make videos. So I'm probably not the best example as well, but you know, I'm 19 years old, he's like 30 years old. I think like there's a whole difference. I still have like some tendencies to be childlike. So yeah, but that's all I wanted to talk about. Basically, if you are like a YouTuber or you're an online personality, you know, you have some people that look up to you. Try and act in a specific way to set a good example for them. You don't have to fucking preach like I'm doing right now. You just have to live in a way that other people inspire towards, and not like people. You just put off people if you do that. Like if you go look at all the comments of the post-interview fight and shit, people are just saying, "Wow, what a humble way he's handling this. Look how humble he is. So good to see. Okay, is I humble?" It's all of these little fucking dead brain Americans probably, but just ignore the mouth breathers, man. Just go back to your team right now. Say, okay, we need to make a public statement. Go. Say, sorry about how I acted. I was acting very childlike and throwing a tantrum. We are still going to appeal that. Honestly, I did feel like I did that. The emotions just got the best of me and I couldn't control it because I have never felt this way before. And I didn't know how to handle it. I'm really sorry. And it won't happen again. I will work on it. That's all you have to say. You're gonna have to make an apology about that because you can't act like a child and just go like, no, that was right. That was cool. So yeah, that's my insight on these two things that happened. I don't know if you agree with it, if you disagree. You probably disagree. I don't know, man. If you disagree, leave it in the comments, man. I would really like to read you guys' opinions about this. It's been a fucking really active week, not gonna lie to you. Some drama. Finally, man, I can make some other videos. I did want to make like, the thing is called King of Crabs, but it's such a shit game, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, any case, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do end up enjoying, do like, subscribe, share, notify yourself, and upload my brilliant content by clicking the notification bell. And yeah, hopefully you like agree with me, because I feel like I'm a pretty like level-headed stance right now, like about how these people are acting and like the examples they're setting for the younger people that are watching them. So yeah, just like grow up, you know. You can still be the goofy guy on the camera and shit, but when it comes to actual adult shit, just have that in mind, that like, hey, people actually look up to me. I have to act politely, in a good way, in a good manner, and have manners, you know. Just, I think my power just went off. Just to like make sure that they grow up in a good way and don't become spoiled little fucking brats. Well, not my children one day. I wish. I'm just kidding. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Remember, spread Neptune with like the bar Sam. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Why did I say enjoy so much? Don't know. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!